These are assembly instructions to my little bunny basket. This is the main piece, and I've already folded down on the score lines for it. And then I have the two panels for the side. They're identical, and I've already folded down on one of them, so I'm going to fold down on the other one. I have the tab at the bottom, and then I have two score lines above it. And then on either side, I have 3 score lines for those 3 sections of the side. Like so. I've flipped my pieces over and I'm looking at the right side. So for both my side pieces, I have some decorative panels, and these were done with print and cut, and I have used 80-pound Cricut cardstock. So I'm just going to glue all of these panels down. I'm just putting glue on the underside of my panels, and I'm just gluing them down, trying to leave an even border on all 4 sides. So now that I've decorated my side panels, I'm going to decorate the main piece. I've got 3 decorative panels for it in that same print and cut, so I'm just going to glue these down the exact same way. So now that I've decorated this piece, I'm going to flip my piece over. I'm going to glue the side pieces to the interior. I'm going to take one of my side pieces and I'm putting glue all over the tab, and then I'm gluing my tab so that the edge of it is right along the edge of the center of my card piece. My score lines match up, and the score line of my tab is right along the cut edge of my bottom piece. I'm doing that on the other side as well, putting glue all over my tab and then gluing it in place. I'm folding my interior pieces in and laying my side flaps flat. From the score line to the edge, I'm putting glue all over that bottom flap, and then I'm folding it inwards so that the score line of the flap is right along the cut edge, so there's a V shape at the top of my main piece. The point of my flap should be just at the bottom of that V. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. I'm putting glue all over that flap and then laying that score line right against the edge and folding it inwards, and it should meet up with the other flap. So next I'm putting glue on that middle flap, and then I'm folding it so my score line is right along the cut edge of my main piece, and I'm just gluing it down. And I'm doing that on the other side as well, putting glue on the underside of that flap, putting it right against the edge of my main piece and folding it down. So these 2 pieces should be nice and even. So next I'm putting glue on that top flap, and then I'm folding that flap in right along the edge. And so now I'm on my last flap on that side. I'm doing the exact same thing, score line right against the edge, folding it down. So now I'm going to flip my piece over and I'm doing the exact same thing on the other side. And I like to go in there and just use my bone folder to just spread that glue. So this is my handle piece. I'm putting glue on the underside of my patterned paper. So I'm trying to center it as best I can on its base. And then I'm using my bone folder to give it a little bit of a curve. So now I'm folding down on the score lines for this piece, which is the holder for my Play-doh eggs. So I'm looking at the interior, I'm folding down on that second score line, and then I'm putting glue all along that side tab, so from the score line to the edge. And then I'm folding over the panel on my right hand side. I want the cut edge of it to go along the score line of my tab. So there's my insert for my Play-doh egg. And then I have these 2 panels that are going to go on either side of my basket on the interior. There's a rectangle scored into both of them. I'm going to take my insert piece and putting glue on one of the sides. So the holes are away from me, and so is the V in my shape, and I'm just gluing this down within the score lines that are on my shape. I'm covering the other side of my insert in glue. I'm gluing it down within the score lines on my other panel. And again, the holes and that V shape are facing away from me. So inside my shape, I'm covering the back and the front with glue. Then I'm lowering my piece inside. So I'm just going in for every part of it that I can reach. I'm just sort of spreading that glue. So next I'm going to glue on my handle. So I'm putting glue from the edge about 1 inch. So there's a triangle that's formed where these 2 sides come together. I'm just putting my handle right at the top of that. I'm centering it as best I can. I want it nice and straight. I'm going to flip my handle around. I'm putting more glue just on the end And then I'm gluing it down on the other side the same way. Just applying a little bit of pressure until my glue dries. So now I have my little bunny. The backing for my bunny is cut out of 110-pound cardstock. The bunny itself is 110-pound cardstock, and the white is 80-pound cardstock, and the pink is a little bit of vinyl. I want to place my bunny so that his paws are right over the edge, like so. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on his paws, and I'm going to place him where I want to put him. And then I'm putting glue all over the base, and I'm sliding it behind so his little paws are on the basket, but I'm gluing the backing into the inside of the basket, make it a little bit sturdier, like so. So then I have my little Play-doh inserts. I'm just going to put them inside. And so there you have it, my Play-doh bunny basket.